Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly forecast. My name is Terence Scardino. The week begins on Monday, September the 23rd. Next Saturday, the 28th, is a new moon. So, as I say every month, the last week before the new moon is a winding down time, bringing closure to all of the projects and goals you initiated with the last new moon on August the 30th. This is a time of wrapping up, resolving, letting go. Sometimes it just means that you've already resolved a lot of your issues, you've accomplished them right at, that week or so after the full moon. And then the last week can just be where you're coasting and in a holding pattern, or you're just waiting for the next wave of energy and opportunity. Now, on Monday, the 23rd, there aren't any major planetary events, but the moon, which sets the emotional tone, is in Cancer. And Cancer can be very sensitive, emotional, moody, but usually it just means you're more homebound, more focused on family, domestic matters, not really so outgoing. Then go outgoing socially. Then on Tuesday, Wednesday, going into a bit of Thursday, the moon is now in extroverted Leo, more outgoing, fiery Leo. Now, on Tuesday, decision-making, discerning Mercury is going to be very favorable with optimistic, expansive Jupiter. Now, Jupiter can represent traveling, education, good for luck and money. So your mindset that Mercury, favorable with Jupiter, a very favorable day for making long-range plans, for taking a trip or making travel plans, having a business meeting, asking for more money at your job. And it's certainly a really good day for studying or writing or publishing or marketing, which is sending this information, your information, out to the world. On Wednesday, the moon, or Venus, pleasure-seeking, relational Venus, is going to be in tension with Saturn. Now, this might happen 4 times a year that Venus is making a hard contact with Saturn. Now, the Saturn is trying to bring you down to earth, have a reality check with your personal relationships. It might be a time that you are worrying or concerned about your finances, your cash flow, since Venus also likes the finer things in life, and Venus can be a minor planet of money. Venus is also a creative planet, and this might be when you are feeling very focused into getting a creative project done, but it might be feeling daunting or that it's taking a lot of time. By Thursday, now discerning Mercury is in hard angle to Pluto. Pluto rules major change. Pluto in mythology, which is where all these energies and influences come from, Pluto is the lord of the underworld in Greek and Roman mythology. And so the underworld can mean the psyche. This could be a very favorable day for doing a lot of profound thinking about, life, your past. A good day for counseling, good day for researching. Now, on another level, Mercury is about negotiations, communications. And yes, this can be very favorable by yourself, really going deep and introspective. But when you're interacting with others on that day, so when it comes to meetings or some kind of important discussion in a personal relationship or a business meeting or negotiation, the Mercury Pluto can mean that there is these you're really trying to persuade somebody to your point of view, or somebody is trying to persuade you to their point of view, and this can indicate a power struggle with one's belief systems, one's expectations. So it's not the best day to have important meetings. Maybe it's just listen, reflect, go within, how does this feel? But don't try to push any major agenda, because the other person's only going to push back. Now, then we're into Friday, and it's the really dark phase of the moon before it's new on Saturday, Sunday. And the dark phase can either mean you're just feeling listless and stuck, or, again, it's pulling you deep within. And with that Thursday, with Mercury to Pluto, pulling us into our inner psyche, and then going into that last 2 days of the darkest phase of the moon, it's great for contemplation, taking a walk through nature, meditation, soul searching. And then Saturday, the new moon in harmonious, sociable Libra. So the whole weekend is going to you're going to start waking up for more inspiration, more motivation. But with Libra, perhaps you want to start working with others. But on a personal level, you're going to be feeling a lot more sociable. And Venus, the pleasure-seeking relational planet, is the ruler of Libra, and Venus is going to be very favorable with a lucky expansive Jupiter, starting strong Saturday going into Sunday. This can be great weekend, especially Saturday night, for a party, for going to an entertainment venue, for feeling really romantic. But Venus-Jupiter can be a bit indulgent. So you want to be careful you're not spending too much money, except you're having a great time. But this could also be really great, yes, hosting a party, but going on a vacation and really having a great time. So there's a lot to think about through the week, and also it's best to pace yourself and think about it. Don't really start making decisions, making your plans until the new moon. And the weekend, next weekend, is going to be, overall, for most of you, a very pleasure-seeking, sociable time. Now, before I sign off, I want to remind you, I'm available for a one-question offer for a nominal fee. You can find a link to order it directly in the description box below the video. The time of birth is always important, even if you only have an approximate time of birth, like dinner time, the early morning. And if you could put the birth information back in with your question, it'll just make sure I have it all accurate. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week with my next segment. Until then, have a great week.